Morning, good people. It's Monday morning. It's about 8:15 a.m. Getting ready to go knock out my house that I got to do today. I only got one house to do today, and I think I got a driveway I'm going to try to do later. But today, we are going to see just how fast we can wash a house with a small machine. All right, guys, good morning. M2G Exterior Cleaning Services. Do me a favor, before you do anything else, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and like this video. Go back and like all the other videos that I've posted as well. It's definitely going to help me and help the channel grow. All right, so here I am. I'm at this beautiful home. I just watched that home a couple days ago. Did not post a video of it, but I got a call from this gentleman. Now, I don't know if this is referred from the house over there, but I did put some flyers out in this neighborhood, and I'm hoping that this is just coming from the flyers that I put out so that I know my method of my flyers is actually working. But if not, either way, I'm happy with it. So we'll do a quick walk around. This side is the dirtiest. This is the side that he had the most concerns about. Let's walk around back real quick and check this side out. Open up the gate. All right. Nothing too bad at all. Not worried about those heights, not worried about those peaks. Nothing too bad back here at all. I am gonna move some of that stuff over just a little bit. I'm not gonna take the time to just make it all extra neat or anything, but I am gonna move it. Not too worried about that peak right there either. Just looking at it, that's technically a 2.5, 3-story peak, give or take, but I'm pretty sure I can do it, even with my small machine. Let's do a quick walk around this side. Not too bad up top. Again, heights I'm not worried about. The rubber lining of the garage isn't as bad, so I'll be fine there. I don't see anything that needs any extra property protection. Not sure what that is, but I'm either gonna move it or I'm just not gonna touch it at all. And I'm gonna have to let him know, hey, I'm not touching that if that's gonna sit there like that. Because, okay, so that runs to this light strip. That's cool, decorate your house however you want to, but I'm gonna have to call him on that before I even touch that, because I am not getting ready to spray over that and ruin that light strip or whatever, and then that come back and bite me in the butt cheeks. Not happening, no sir. Other than that, man, basic house is really shouldn't be that bad for me at all. This side isn't too bad. Again, I'm not really worried about the height here. I do believe I'll be able to get up there just fine. This side a little dirty too. This is coming from underneath the dryer vents. I've noticed a lot of these houses have that going on the dryer vents or on the side with the dryer vents. But again, I'm not really worried about that height, not really worried about that peak. I did leave my shooter tip at home, so I am gonna have to M5 that as best I can with the shorty nozzle, not nozzle, but my shorty pistol. If I end up having to get my long gun out, then I will. But anyway, the whole purpose of this video is to show just how fast we can wash this house using a small machine. Now, if you've been paying attention to my channel, you know I use a 3-gallon-a-minute machine. Is it the biggest machine possible? Absolutely not. Do I want a bigger machine? Absolutely I do. Do I want more gallons per minute? Absolutely I do. Of course I want to grow. Of course I want to expand. However, I see a lot of videos where people are saying the 2.5-gallon machines are just way too slow, and the 3-gallon-a-minute machines are just way too slow. You'll be out there all day washing houses, doing this, doing that. That's really not true at all. It's really not true. If you know what you're doing, you know how to set yourself up to be able to get in and out fast, and your process and how you do it, if you know that much about it, it's really not that hard, and it really don't take that long. So just to prove, I got Clifford, my big red dog. I haven't set anything up. I haven't even put chemical in my tanks or anything like that. I haven't pulled any hoses. I haven't done anything extra. And I believe this is gonna start, I believe this house should take me about an hour and a half, probably less. I'm gonna shoot for an hour 15 from start to finish, and I'm not gonna do anything extra. So again, I'm shooting for about an hour 15 to get this house completely done from start to finish. I'm not doing anything extra. Obviously I can't film it while I do it, because then that's gonna take time away from being able to get it done. But I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm not gonna rush the process. I'm not gonna skip over any steps. I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm gonna start a timer. I will show you when I start that timer, but I do need to talk to him about this wire, this whatever this light strip is on the front door. And I'm gonna start a timer, show you that I start the timer, do the whole house, get everything wrapped up, and stop the timer once I wrap everything up. So I'm gonna start the timer before I pull anything out of this truck, and I'm gonna stop the timer after I put everything back in the truck, just to see how long it takes me to get this house done. Stay tuned, we'll be through in a second. Okay, and as promised, still have not pulled anything out of the truck yet. Hose is still wrapped up, and start. I'm gonna let that run the entire time, not even gonna touch it. Gonna sit it down, and we're gonna roll. As promised, everything wrapped back up. Everything is done. Even busted up my knuckle a little bit. Don't you love busting your knuckles up? Now, the truck is officially closed, okay? Clifford is all wrapped up. Let's take some time. Let's look at the timer I got here. Go to my watch. 1 hour, 12 minutes, stop. Like I said, man, this can be done. This is a lot easier than you think. I don't know whose dog that is, but I'm gonna get in the truck because I don't like dogs that I don't know. I'm just a firm believer that every dog bites. And yeah, I'm just a firm believer that every dog bite. And if I don't know you and I don't know your dog, I don't want to deal with it, because I just, yeah. Anyway, so as soon as I figure out whose dog this is or whatever, then I'm gonna do my walk around, my final walk, and be done with everything. It don't look like a scary dog. It looks like a very friendly dog, but at the same time, you just cannot be sure with dogs nowadays, and I don't feel like getting bit up today. I really don't. So anyway, I'm gonna let the homeowner know that I'm done. I'll do one more final walk around with everything. I'll take you along with me, and we'll go from there. All right, the dog kind of wandered off, man. Hope he okay though. Like, I really do. Like, I have nothing against dogs. I love dogs. I just don't like dogs that I don't know. Anyway, my cousin stay down the street. My cousin got 3 or 4 pit bulls at his house too. So I really hope that dog really is friendly. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. So again, house looks great. House looks good. Let's go around back real quick. This side is still drying off. It's still wet. Very easy, simple, cool day today, man. I did switch my process up a little bit, just a little bit. And let me tell you what I did. The only thing different that I did is I soaked majority of the house first. Okay. Now, usually when I do mine, I do my house as half and half. So for example, the way I'll do my setup is I'll wash this back part of the house and then this side of the house. And when this side is soaking and I'm still applying chemicals to this side, when I get done applying chemical to this side, I'll go back to the truck, put it on rinse mode, turn my valve, come back here, rinse all this off while that is now dwelling. By the time I get done rinsing this off, that has had enough dwell time. Go back, rinse that off. That's usually what I do. Today, with me getting started as early as in the morning as I did, I was able to get 3 sides of the house done before I started my rinse process, which saved me some time. Absolutely, that's gonna save you some time. I definitely recommend, if you have the weather on your side and the weather permits you to do stuff like that, then by all means do it. You really do save a lot of time by doing it that way. I will agree with that. However, if you don't have that kind of time, if weather is not on your side, let's just say it was the middle of the day, 4 o'clock, and it's ridiculously hot, you don't have time to do stuff like that. So therefore, you got to do what you got to do. I do need to make sure I plug this back up before I go. So let me plug this up real quick. Give me a second. All right, so yeah, I plugged had to plug that back up real quick, but other than that, this side looks good, back side looks great. Let's walk around back to the front real quick, see what the front look like. Can you see me looking around for the dog? I mean, I'm good with dogs, man, but I do not like loose dogs, bro. You just never know. Loose dogs are scary in the sense of they're afraid because they don't really know where they're going, what they're doing, and you never approach a scared dog, man. I'm a firm believer in a scared dog is the dog that will bite your butt up. Anyway, front of the house looks good. I did talk to the homeowner about this light strip before I started. So he told me this light strip is completely dead and it don't work. He said, don't even worry about it. He said, just spray, go. Don't even worry about it. I did move this stuff out of the way and moved it back. I did move a couple of his potted plants. I need to put his welcome sign back up, which I will. Everything turned out great, man. I did not have my shooter tip, but I was able to get as high as I need to on all sides of the house, just with my M5, just with my 3 gallon a minute machine. Now this side is completely still wet, obviously. So what you're seeing here is this side being wet up. You can see above the dryers where we had a lot of that growth, now completely gone. All right, so now I'm gonna talk to the homeowner. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. And you know, less than an hour and a half, man. I mean, yeah, you got to count travel time and all that stuff, but when you talk about just actual work on the job, less than an hour and a half. How you doing? Hour 12 minutes to be exact. In an hour and 12 minutes, I'd have made a few $100s. Now I can go on about my day, go get something to eat, move on to the next house. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. If you use what you got. If all you got is a 2.5 gallon machine, a 3 gallon a minute machine, use it. Don't let these people and everybody else on the internet get up here and tell you, oh, if you don't have a 4 gallon a minute machine, you're not gonna do it. It's gonna take you forever. It's gonna take you all day. It's gonna take you 5-6 hours. If you don't have a 4 gallon a minute or 8 gallon a minute machine, you're gonna have to fill your tank up 5-6 times in between one house. No, you don't. Now I do agree there are some 2.5 GPM machines that really are very, very light duty. Some of those, yes, you need to stay away from if you're trying to do this and get this started. I do agree with that. But for the most part, if you get an actual workhorse of a machine that's even a 2.5 GPM, you're going to be just fine doing this. And if you know what you're doing and you have a process set and you have a rhythm with what you do, you can get this stuff done, man. Anyway, this is Rashid with M2G Exterior Cleaning Services, Greensboro, High Point, Winston, Gibsonville, Whitsett, Mebane, McLeansville, Brown Summit, anywhere in this triad area, man. Listen, I've been all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina, been all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina, doing what I got to do. If you need me, call me, text me, I'm coming. Be good.